Look what the cat dragged in. Sometimes when you get used books, you get things like this. You get marker on the dust jacket. You get stickers that they gotta go. And sometimes you get layers of stickers even. And that's what happened with this title, and I was like, oh my lord. My lordy, I'm going to have to get rid of this. I'm going to have to get in some of my friends here and wipe all this off. And a lot of people don't know that you can actually get rid of marker writing, at least in certain places. That's why I have my buddy ISO here. And ISO, he's 91%, and he's ready to go. I just have to do a little battle to get the foil off the bottle there, and you can see that marker is coming right off. And it's coming right on the Q-tip there. And I'm just wiping it down. It's coming right off. A lot of people don't know, and it looks very scary. When you get a book like this, you just think it's ruined forever. You think, oh my, the children are at it again. This book will never see its former days, but it actually can. And as you can see, it all came right off. And now we've basically got a clean dust jacket there. Now the only trouble is getting the stickers. And this was a former library book, so we've got layers of stickers, and I think it was in a used bookshop at some point as well, or like a Goodwill or something like that. So I got the heat gun. That's thermal paper. That's why it turned black. I just realized, I was like, why did it turn black? Am I burning it? No, that's thermal paper. And once we've gotten most of the main tape on there off, we're just left with this annoying straggler of a sticker that just doesn't want to die. All right, so now we just have that little stubborn sticker right there to get off. And that also might come off with the heat gun, but to be honest, it seems pretty fused on there. So I have to do a little bit of scraping, as it turns out. And basically this is a process of just wetting the sticker with alcohol or acetone, and then just scraping it with lightly, gently, with whatever's available. And also a rubber eraser can be very useful in this situation. A rubber eraser might just be the tool for the job. I didn't use it, I don't think, for this one, but there are some other stickers that I've used an eraser on, and it's perfect. Gets the job done just right. And then it's time to tackle the writing on the edge of the book. The thing about 220 is that it's, this is just about as rough as you want it. I guess that's what she said, but so basically, you want to take the sandpaper and cut yourself a small square of it. The problem with edge writing, depending on what was used to write on the book, is usually markers will penetrate deep into the paper. So this is only really good for like a surface clean of the outer edges of the book. But it is very effective, and I'm fixing some dog ears right now. You always tend to notice those last minute. But now I'm going in and using that sandpaper and just giving it the old up and down there. Getting it done. And it didn't completely get rid of the markings that were on there because it was marker. But most of it's gone. And then it was time to slip it back into the dust jacket and admire my own work. Making this former library book maybe not good as new, but as close to new as possible. There was some interior writing that didn't want to go, obviously, and that was just going to stay there. And you can see me discovering the library book, a little pouch there. I don't know what you call that. It's where the index card goes. Our next patient up on the table tonight is I Am the Cheese, and as you can see, I'm rubbing away with some acetone. I'm rubbing away some gunk from some former stickers that were on there, and then just some other gunk that was on the back. I don't know what people do with their books, but weird things end up on them sometimes, and that's what I do, is I just clean them off. It gives me a little bit of side income. Just kidding. I make no money doing this at all. I do it because I'm crazy and I like to have my books better than, well, how I received them. I like to leave them better than how I found them. So now I'm trying to peel back this this really stubborn, heaping of stickers on the back. We got more thermal paper turning black here. And we're getting rid of the excess. And for the most part, it's coming off clean, but at the end here, I had to clamp it down with another book that I didn't care so much about. And I just heated up the sticker and peeled very gently, and of course, it came right off. And any excess left over isn't a big deal for alcohol or acetone. But you do have to be careful with acetone because, especially with a book like this, the coating on the book not very thick, you see. So it can eat away at the pigments on the cover. So you have to watch out for that, but it does evaporate very quickly. I'm just heating it some more with the heat gun, getting those last few bits off there. And then we're going to deal with another problem with the other book, which is the ruckled pages. But all in all, it's really not that hard to handle the problems that are common to books. It's just that, well, I guess people don't have the time, or they're just not all that interested in making them better. So that's what I do. Whenever I get a book in and it's a little bit crummy, I dust it off and I try to fix it in the best way I know how. In this case, I'm adding a bit of moisture to those ruckled pages, and then I'm clamping it down and hitting it with the heat gun, and that seems to work very, very well. And you'll see a before and after very shortly here. It makes quite the difference. And it's the little things. It's the little things that add up when it comes to making books better, so that you may have a nicer reading experience, and perhaps your books will also last a little longer. You can see the difference. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better. And now, having done all that, I can enjoy the fruits of my labor.